What's going on, everybody? Dead Moon here from the grave slash dead TV. And tonight, I just got home from work about an hour ago. Did my little routine. Haven't showered yet, but I felt a little excited slash compelled to, excuse me, shoot just a little quick video on my thoughts on Cool Toys and Retro Ralph's latest upload for CES 2020 this year, and their tour of, in specifically just the Arcade1up booth that they went around and showed people all the new cabinets and products they have coming out. And I'm very excited. I spoke with my girlfriend over the phone just a little bit ago, and we shared our opinions and thoughts and whatnot about the products coming out. And although it'd be that we're excited for the product or the products that they are coming out with, I wanted to make this little video and actually just, kind of talk about some of the things that might be a little agitating to some of us early adapters. And I understand companies like to change and improve, but at the same time, it's a little agitating that certain things happen the way they do. And I did hear that David McIntosh said that they're aware that they're a very community driven type of company, or community driven. They're watching the forums and all that stuff and reading people's feedback and taking it into account and making changes. But to me, I don't know. I guess I always thought that if I worked for a company like this, that I'd have these thoughts to begin with, just because I'm a gamer to begin with. So, but anyways, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail. This video is not going to be super long, and just kind of explain what it is I'm actually getting at here. But let's start over here with the Galaga Machine. Whatever, let me get this screen off here. So we'll just start over here, and we'll talk about the Galaga Machine, and we'll also pan over to the Pac-Man machine. Now, they did show that they have a 40th anniversary Pac-Man machine coming out. It looks great. It's got the mock-up wood grain, nice Pac-Man art. You guys can see it, like I said, on either Cool Toys channel or Retro Ralph. Check them out on YouTube. They do full coverage on that. And you can see what that looks like. But, I think one of the, I guess you can kind of call it a complaint or concern, or just question in general that most people had when they were buying these machines is, the amount of games that are actually on it. Now, me, I didn't really care because Pac-Man alone and having a Pac-Man machine was awesome, so it didn't really bother me. But I did see it was a valid concern or question. And as time went on and I bought 10 machines, I did start thinking to myself, well, they have a lot of different types of machines. Costco, Walmart, their own website, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of another one right now, maybe Sam's Club. I don't know. But I started thinking, man, they're really revising these machines, and I just really wanted to get the most for my money, and I believe that I did. But at the same time, some of these machines have given me some problems, like quite a few problems, which they've been rectified by Arcade1up, and I'm very grateful for that. But I don't really need to go into detail. Let's just say some parts need to be replaced. Everybody pretty much has had to do that from at least some time and point in time owning one of these machines. But needless to say, the cabinet they got coming out 40th anniversary, I do understand why they're doing it. It looks great. But it's just one of those things where, well, they got me on the Pac-Man and they got me on the Galaga, and now they combined them for, I didn't hear a price, but you look at $300 a piece plus tax for these two machines. I'm sure you can get them on sale. I mean, I've seen Galaga for $150 now, Pac-Man for like $200. But maybe the reason is because, I don't know, these companies know, or these distributors know that there's a bundle coming, or they can't move them. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But it kind of sucks because the Pac-Man machine they got coming out, I'm going to imagine, I mean, I saw that it has a lit marquee. The graphics on it are great. but I can imagine that it's going to be around the $400 or $500 price point, which still makes it cheaper for than to own both of those machines separately when they came out. That kind of sucks, and it's loaded with a bunch of Pac-Man games and Galaga. Pac-Land, can't remember the other ones right now, but there's like, man, 5 or 6 Pac-Man games, and then Galaga as well. So that kind of stinks. Then you got the Mortal Kombat 2 machine, which, once again, very happy with. I think I got my money's worth for sure. But then they had that whole like Costco fiasco where, you could get a lit marquee, you can get the theme riser and the themed stool for like $400. It was such a huge discount to have all that, and the superior version. There looks like they're gonna re-release it and put it everywhere now. I don't know the price point. They really didn't mention any price points, but once again, I have heard some of the price point revisions that I'll get to in a moment here, and kind of leads up to my thought that it's probably going to be about a $400, $450 bundle. It puts it $100 to $150 over what I paid for that. I guess I'm okay with it. I don't know. I'd like to have it, but none of these concerns or any of this I'm talking about is leading up to the fact that I feel like I need to have any of these, but maybe I might try to sell a couple off to save room and get myself a nice little bundle, like sell the Pac-Man, sell the Galaga. I know I'll take a little bit of a loss, but whatever. It's worth it if I can get myself the 40th anniversary one and have all the games on it, and it'll save me room, and I can actually add another cabinet in here as time goes on. Space Invaders, they haven't really touched. I love that cabinet. I don't think they're going to squeeze anything else out of that. Space Invaders is just Space Invaders. I know they got a wallcade or a countercade for it. Something like that, but I like my full size or whatever, 3/4 scale. Star Wars. I love this cabinet. It's my favorite one so far that I play. I play it every day when I come from work and try to get a new high score. I don't have any complaints. They do have a sit-down version. Doesn't really appeal to me. Pretty neat. I think it's a little weird how it's set up, but it's pretty neat. But I like the standing version just fine, so I got nothing to say there. Happy with that purchase. Oh boy. Okay, so the reason why I kind of made the video, or one of the real reasons what really led me to want to make the video, is the golden tea cabinet. Now, I bought this a couple $100 off, $300, retailed at $500. And I was like, well, it was my first lit marquee. Awesome game. Love to play it. But the first thing I said about Golden Tee when I saw it announced was, why in the heck is this not bundled with, like, bowling? It's perfect for it. And I think a lot of people probably thought that and said that. And lo and behold, they show it at CES 2020. And guess what? Super Strike Bowling on the marquee. I just bought it. Like I said, I'm not disappointed with any of the purchases I made. It's just, man, they did it again. They added another game that makes sense that should have been on there to begin with. And I don't know any price points. I don't know if they're going to want 500 again. I don't know if they're going to want 400. Just not sure. Like I said, I got that for 300, so I'm happy. But man, I really want that Super Strike Bowling included on that. But that leads me to another thought my girlfriend mentioned. She's like saying she wonders if they're going to sell maybe a separate PCB board or maybe a marquee or something. So if you did want to upgrade that, you could upgrade it for, I don't know, maybe somewhere around 100, 150 bucks, something like that. So I don't know, Arcade1up, if you see this video, if you guys can make that happen, it seems like it'd run off the same guts. So if you could make that happen and sell the PCB board with Super Strike Bowling and a lit marquee on your guys' website, hey, I'll throw you 150 bucks to upgrade that. No problem. Midway. I don't think they've touched that. That's just what it is. Good cabinet. Same with Final Fight. I think I saw it there in the background, but I don't think they've messed with any of the games on there. Really, I know that they have those games. I believe are included on the sit down. What's it called? The cocktail cabinet. I believe those are on there. Street Fighter. So Street Fighter. Yeah, they do have a re-release of that coming out. Lit marquee, light up buttons, bat tops. I think that's all that's added to it, but I think everybody knows that pretty much everybody who got a Street Fighter cabinet early modded it, so no worries there. My buttons light up, or they will. I need to get new buttons because I don't like those, but I got light up buttons. Don't have a lit marquee, but there's third parties that make those, so I'm not really worried about that. Atari 12 and 1. I'm happy with the machine. Kind of wish I would have gotten a standalone centipede because I like the verticality of it all, of the vertical games, and no big deal there. But I did see a Asteroids Deluxe re-release possibly with a lit marquee. I don't know, and I don't recall if it had a lit marquee to begin with when it was at what, Costco, something like that, Sam's Club, Costco. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm at the 11-minute mark, but those are just some things I wanted to mention. We did see some new mini arcades from My Arcade and more from oh, what's their name? I don't know. I think it's just My Arcade who makes those right there, and those are some Walmart ones that I can't recall who makes those, but they did show some mini arcades, and like I said, I'm just touching up on Arcade1up, so that's just something I mentioned for the heck of it because they're right there on my shelf. But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the reveals at CES this year? What are you guys looking forward to getting? I'll tell you right now that that spot right there and that spot right there are going to house two pinball machines pointing into the room for sure. And it's going to be the Attack on Mars and the Universal one, no doubt whatsoever. The Arcade1up pinball machines look absolutely amazing. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm just blown away by the way they look, and I saw Cool Toy playing it, and I could tell he was really digging it, and I know damn well me and my girlfriend are going to want those. But I don't know, guys. What are you guys thinking about CES 2020 this year? What are you looking forward to? I know that I really wish I could pick up that Burger Time. I'm really gonna try. I just bought so many new cabinets, and I believe it's 400 and exclusive on their website with a certificate of authenticity. And man, that cabinet's so cool, and it comes with so much cool stuff, and I'm really gonna try and get it. But I don't know. What are you guys gonna get? And what are your thoughts on the re-releases and the revisions of the older cabinets? I think it's a good thing. I think it's good that they put better versions out, maybe a cheaper price point. I know they announced the countercades. The bezels are smaller, so you get more of a screen, because that was kind of like, it was kind of weird, honestly. A lot of people didn't really understand or like that, and I'm one of them as well. But I know that they launched them at what, $199, I believe it was, which was really salty for a countercade. But they did announce revision on the cabinets, smaller bezel, bigger screen for retail of $99.99. So if you're looking to pick up any of those currently, I'd suggest you wait unless they drop those down to like $50, which they very well may because of the new announcement. But yeah, I'd wait on the new countercades, and the wallcades look like they're still coming, which is good because I really want a more functional defender than that's on that Midway cabinet. I played it, it works, but it's not so functional when it comes to the button layout. But I guess that's about it. I still need to shower, and the old lady's on her way home with the baby, so I better cut it quick, or cut the video here in just a moment. But that's about it, guys. I don't know. What are your thoughts and feelings on the revisions? And did you buy Golden Tee? Did you really wish it had bowling? Or are you kind of burnt that it does now, and you got Golden Tee with no bowling, like me? I think that's the biggest one for me, honestly, is the no bowling on the Golden Tee. I think that's the thing that really burnt me. But I don't know what really burnt you, what really excited you. Like I said, I love Arcade1up, obviously, as you can tell. And as time goes on, I'll buy more or sell some off and make some room for other ones that have better revisions and maybe tickle my fancy. Do people still say that? Tickle my fancy? I guess. Anyways, I think I heard the old lady just pull up and shut the door, so I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, do all those things. Or do not. Alright, until next time, this has been Dead Moon from the Grave / Dead TV. And as always, take care.